The nation's longest-running cold cases may have been solved. Authorities in Sacramento say they've arrested a man believed to be the Golden State Killer, responsible for a dozen murders and more than 50 rapes. NBC's Dan Scheneman reports.
More than 40 years after the so-called Golden State Killer committed his first crime, California authorities say they've got him.
We found the needle in the haystack, and it was right here in Sacramento.
He has been identified as Joseph James DeAngelo, a 72-year-old former police officer. Investigators scoured a home linked to the suspect.
I've seen this man, and it's just really scary to think that someone like that lived right, bumper to bumper with me.
Authorities believe DeAngelo is responsible for a dozen murders and more than 50 rapes throughout California in the 1970s and 80s. Investigators say there was a break in the case last week and identified the killer with the help of DNA evidence.
Got this person that looked like he might be our guy, and then we're able to get at least an initial discarded DNA sample that gave us more confidence that this was our person, and we're able to continue and get a better, more workable sample of DNA.
Shortly after investigators made a DNA match, they moved in. The Golden State Killer terrorized California. Some residents remember the fear.
I remember my mother and grandmother being terrified, and my dad. It was literally just terrifying.
Police say he wore a mask, armed himself with a gun, and broke into homes where single women or couples were sleeping. His victims ranged in age from 13 to 41.
For the 51 ladies who were brutally raped in this crime scene, sleep better tonight.
A cold case may have been solved. Dan Scheneman, KSBY News.
DeAngelo was arrested on suspicion of 4 killings in Sacramento and Ventura counties. The Santa Barbara County DA will decide whether to charge DeAngelo with 4 Goleta slayings. KSBY News reporter Kelsey McFarland is covering the local connection. Kelsey?
Yeah, Richard, the Golden State Killer is connected to 2 double homicides and 1 attempted homicides here locally. And Santa Barbara County Sheriff Bill Brown says this is a great example of how DNA technology advancements are helping to solve crimes.
Investigators in Santa Barbara County say DNA evidence links 72-year-old Joseph James DeAngelo to one of 2 double homicides near Goleta. They say he killed 35-year-old Sherry Domingo and her boyfriend, 27-year-old Gregory Sanchez, in 1981.
I've just grown up with being the daughter of a murder victim.
Sherry's daughter, Debbie Domingo, was just 15 when her mother became a victim. Today, she's happy to see someone behind bars.
I just want it to really sink into him that he thought he got away with it, and that's not the case. He's not getting away with it.
DeAngelo is believed to be linked to the 1979 murders of Dr. Robert Offerman and his girlfriend, Alexandria Manning, also near Goleta. That same year, authorities say a third couple was attacked while they slept in their home, but managed to escape. In February, we spoke to Michelle Cruz about her long wait for justice. Her sister, Janelle Cruz, is believed to be the Golden State Killer's last victim.
Gosh, it's really hard. Every day you're hoping today's the day, maybe next week, maybe this year is going to be the year. Right now my family doesn't get involved at all. They're trying to forget about it and put it behind them. It's not something that I can do. I really feel like I need to do something.
Michelle posted on her Facebook page, "We did it, Janelle. You can rest now. Your killer will never walk free again."
And the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information about DeAngelo's travels through Goleta or Santa Barbara County to contact them. Live in the newsroom, Kelsey McFarland, KSBY News.
Kelsey, thank you. Goleta City Council member Roger Aceves was a Goleta policeman and patrolled the area after the Golden State Killer murders. He told KSBY News how the serial killer terrorized the community.
They were literally freaked out. In the 70s and 80s, this was a very unusual occurrence. We have a quiet bedroom community. This never happened to us. Every time we had a burglary, people are wondering whether it's connected or not, especially nighttime burglaries. And that heightened concern continued to this day.
Local Sheriff's Detective Gary Kitzman, who investigated hundreds of tips and thousands of persons of interest, said tonight, quote, "I'm incredibly relieved, as we all are here at the Sheriff's Office, that the suspect has been identified, arrested, and that he will be brought to justice."
DeAngelo worked as a police officer in 2 different California police departments in Auburn and Exeter. His arrest is the result of decades of police work. Still, some say true crime author Michelle McNamara's best-selling book, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, One Woman's Obsessive Search for the Golden State Killer, gave this case recent widespread attention and helped to pave the way to his arrest. The book was published 2 months ago. McNamara died 2 years ago. Her book ends with her letter to the killer, and it reads, "The doorbell rings, no side gates are left open, you're long past leaping over a fence. Take one of your hyper-gulping breaths, clench your teeth, inch timidly toward the insistent bell. This is how it ends for you. You'll be silent forever, and I'll be gone in the dark," you threatened a victim once. "Open the door, show us your face, walk into the light." Police say DeAngelo was taken by surprise when deputies swooped in and arrested him as he stepped out of his Citrus Heights home. They say he appeared to briefly contemplate some sort of plan, then told deputies he had a roast in the oven before being taken into custody without incident.